Hi, how's everybody doing? I wanted to make an update video on SStephens. A couple things have come up. I wanted to do the other parts to the video, but one of the things I wanted to do in the first part was go into McDonald's and maybe surprise some people that work there, maybe ask some questions. Excuse me. They just finished this week rehabbing. If you remember in the video where I'm riding my bike, they were working on it, rehabbing it. Now it's done, so now I can do the first part, because that's a big part of it. I wanted to go inside, give a little tour. It'll be set up a little different, but still the same windows will be there. Drive-through window and a pickup window. So I'll be getting on that really quick. Excuse me. I was talking to a local TV reporter early Sunday evening, and I see him buy lotto tickets all the time. The station's right up the road. He stops before he goes to do the newscast. He's a veteran reporter, nice guy. He's very popular. So anyways, I stopped him as he was getting into his car in the parking lot, and I asked if he had a business card by chance with an email, and he goes, "No, but why are you asking?" And I said, "Well, I have some questions on Stevens case." And he looks at me and he goes, "Who's Stevens?" I said, "Stevens, Facebook killer, McDonald's." And he goes, oh yeah. And I told him, we only talked for a minute, and I just said, you got 3 different endings, and I'd like to show you guys what I have. You haven't looked at it. And he goes, "Sure, just send it, go to our website, you'll get the emails, and put your name on it, and we'll look at it." So I'm going to do that, but I want to get my 3 videos done, plus a 4th video on Cleveland, where I'll review the actual thread where I did most of my work. So hopefully by Monday, everything will be done. And my work in this thread that I want to show, I want to go back in and make it a little more concise, kind of like a resume. Employers don't like to look at 2-page resumes. 1 page is enough. They don't have the time, supposedly. So it might be this way too at the news station. I want to make it easy for them to understand. I think it's easy enough, but I want to clean up some pictures, add a little bit, and make it nicer. And so hopefully I can get that to them by Monday. Post the videos. The weather's supposed to be nice, starting in a couple hours. We've had a lot of rain and fog. It was foggy this morning, so I couldn't do anything. But I'll head to McDonald's. We'll get it all done. And I think this is very important. A lot of stuff happened after Stevens. This was the beginning of the YouTube crackdown. This was the beginning of a couple of congressmen stating, we've got to be stricter on what can be online, especially YouTube. And that was the start of these so-called truther channels beginning to get deleted or censored. So they say censored, in the forming of 153. And that's why this is important. Plus, there's not many players involved in this. You got Stevens, a couple crisis actors, the 4 state policemen involved, the manager of McDonald's at the time. So there's not a lot. This isn't the Pulse or Vegas, Boston, Sandy Hook. It's much more narrow. But the road is very similar to the distance from St. Rosalima to Sandy Hook. It's within a third of a mile or so. And if you notice, take a look at these fake events. I've looked over them since the Dillon Roof, and Sandy Hook and Boston, but Dillon Roof coming forward, they can only do up to about 2 miles of a stretch of road or area to control. It looks like they can't control outside that area. And take a look next time. Take a look at Sandy Hook, St. Rosalima, Sandy Hook. I did a Google map cut them all together so you could see the path, but I did that sanding the thread, and I found it interesting. And anyways, I thought I'd update you, and hopefully Monday or this weekend I can get everything up, and hopefully it turns out all right. I enjoy doing this. I'm sure there's a risk, but you know, you got to do it. You might as well. If it's in your area, you got to cover it. And it fell right into my lap. I couldn't believe it. So I got my vocal cords. The weather, when it gets cold riding my bike, affect my vocal cords. So I drink coffee. And I got a little allergy too, so sorry about that. But anyways, you take care, and we'll be back with you. Where am I at here? I gotta take my sunglasses off. Where?